Welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host for this evening, as we got a exciting show for you going on. And I'm alongside with Brianna Murray. She's on FaceTime, so you can't see her, you can't see me, but you can hear us.
And it's, once again, this Dragon Sports Live quarantine edition.
Yeah. Like I say, you can't see us, but you can hear us. I like how that sounds. You can't see us, but you can hear us.
Well, you might not want to see us anyway. We looking a little rough.
They can see my Wolverines. It's cool.
You look a little rough. Well, I'm not looking as bad because I let the braids go. So.
Oh man, woo! Something just got in my eye.
Apparently, because you blinking and they watery.
Yeah, and I'm trying to survive right now.
What you trying to survive, baby? What you trying to survive?
I was just trying to survive my eye watering. Doing a whole show, basically, I'm being Popeye Sailor Man with all my words is like slightly.
You're gonna be like.
Oh man, okay.
You get it?
I'll get it in a second. Whoo. Okay. But anyways, we do got a exciting show for you today, and what better way to do it than kicking off the show with some music? And that's the best way to do it. So we got Risen beginning to end here on Dragon Sports Live. It's gonna come in like this. You're gonna hear a little beat, and then it's gonna go into it. But without further
Lord, you know that I need ya. Clean me off like the cleaners. Do the devil like Ike did. So Star Trek bout to beam up. You too slow, get your speed up. Can't keep up, get your team up. Yeah, we tough like some Crisco. Eat the beat like Nabisco. I'ma tell you the info. You don't know what you in for. This a fight for your soul though. And this ain't about dough, no. Get your mind right, man, let's go. Get ready to roast, say. I'm done with living for the moment. If you don't get it, you didn't want it. The present is yours for the moment. Future is ours, and we own it. We on the rise. Why you hating? Heaven is ours for the taking. Join on our team. Why you waiting? No politicking, no debating. Hey, if you wanna win, then you gonna win. Hey, practice is starting, so let us begin. Hey, I'll be your coach. Now let's get it in. Hey. We running this game from beginning to end. We running this game from beginning to end. We running this game from beginning to end. Fire flame on, like a lion we way strong. Get my luau dang on. I'm about to score in your lane, Holmes. Move up out of the way, yo. Like a turtle, you way slow. Knock you into the Congo. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Wrestle in this Royal Rumble. Hope you ready for a tumble. Catch the ball and do not fumble. Gotta fight with all your might, like you fighting for your life, Road is rough, so hold tight, If you ready to roll, say. I'm done with living for the moment. If you don't get it, you didn't want it. The present is yours for the moment. Future is ours, and we own it. We on the rise. Why you hating? Heaven is ours for the taking. Join on our team. Why you waiting? No politicking, no debating. Hey, if you wanna win, then you gonna win. Hey, Practice is started, so let us begin. Hey, I'll be your coach, now let's get it in. Hey, we running this game from beginning to end. We running this game from beginning to end. We running this game from beginning to end. We on fire. We on fire. We on fire. We on fire.
And we're back. So that song right there is what you just heard. It's called Beginning to End. And that is the man that goes by the name of Risen. And speaking of beginning to end, is it begin to be a sign of sports? Or is it the end of sports for this year?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, we barely got sports right now, but
We got news.
we got news, got plenty of news. And then check this out. We're going to jump right into it, and we're going to give you our baseball. What's cracking in baseball? So even though there's no baseball, players are doing the most to stay in shape, to, you know, be in shape for whenever the seasons come back. And some of those is trouble.
Well, the thing with baseball is proposing that all the games, the entire season, be played in Arizona in front of empty crowds. So they're saying all this, so that's their proposed. But you have players like Anthony Rizzo who says that's not going to work for certain players that have kids, especially his teammate, Chris Bryant, who just had a baby boy with his wife.
Yeah, because he wanted to stay close to his family and stuff like that, but think about this. Other players, for example, Dodgers Joe Kelly just broke a window trying to work on his changeup.
That's getting a little expensive.
So lucky he was able to fix it, him and his neighbor, but
Still,
some sports is not meant to be practiced in the confines of your own home, unless you got a big old backfield.
unless you got a big old backfield or a very tall fence where that's not going to go. But bink.
Not even a fence, more like a net, maybe a fence and a netting. Combination of the two.
A little bit of both. But yeah, so let's see if the MLB is going to move forward with that idea to play all their games in Arizona.
I can see that. But, yeah.
I mean, you got to think, that's a lot of traveling, though.
That is a lot of traveling. And, you know, some of these airports are on a lockdown. And whoever in Chicago, they probably be glad to get out of Chicago seeing we got snow.
Yeah, it's, what's today? April 17th? And it's 34 degrees with snow.
Everybody's going to warm up, go into the 50s and 60s for the rest of the week. So it's like...
And then they wonder why we call it bipolar Chicago.
That, and we never have a
Spring.
pretty much. We got a sprinter.
Well, you have to admit, we've had a little bit more of a spring this year than normal.
No, it give you 2 weeks. It give you about 2-3 weeks of calm, and then just go high. You be like, all right, it's hoodie weather. I can wear a hoodie. Nope. Driving shorts. But yeah, we got Austin. Astros Justin Verlander is throwing again after surgery. Hopefully he don't break a window like Joe Kelly did for the Dodgers.
Hopefully he doesn't, but you know, it was so crazy. People thought he was going to miss the season, the start of the season with his groin injury. And he's actually waiting on the start of the season.
Yeah, he's just waiting, relaxing,
Chilling with his wife.
rehabbing. But here's a good question for you. Since we seen a post on Facebook that was talking about 90s people are the best, right?
What? Okay, let me give you the post. So, because I in part partaked in this post. It says, somebody put on Facebook, somebody I know put, 90s babies look better than 2000 babies. 90s babies represent drop your picture. So all of us, mostly ladies, dropped their picture though. But you know.
Well, look, we gonna take that concept, right? We gonna mix it up. Who you think each club's best player of the 90s is in baseball?
Oh,
Yeah. Gotta
You know,
jog your brain real quick. I can give you a lineup real quick.
well, give me a lineup because you know I'm not a big baseball fan, but I need a lineup. Give me a lineup.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the American League East, right?
Okay.
You got first baseman John Oru. I think I said his name totally wrong, but I'm sorry.
What's it spelled like?
It's Olerud.
Orlud.
Orlet. Okay. Key
I
player.
only know that because I have a manager and his last name is Orluck. So
He's the only player since Lou Gehrig and Harry Hyman in 1927 to post at least a 360 average and 400.470 OBPs and 50 doubles in the same season. That's your first
Wow.
baseman.
okay.
We're going to go with the Orioles. And I know you know this name. Think, who could it be for third base? Orioles.
Barry Bonds.
Nope. Cal Ripken Jr.
Okay,
Forgot about him, didn't you?
I did. What you got?
But you did mention Barry Bonds. I got him too. But I also got Rays first baseman Fred McGriff.
Okay.
He hit exactly 300 runs in a decade.
Okay.
And then Red Sox. We talked about him 2 weeks ago. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not yet.
Roger Clemens.
Yes. Gotta get him. Gotta get that arm on there.
We're giving him more respect than the Baseball Hall of Fame is.
Well, he getting his respect, but I guess you gotta wait till after everything's all said and done. Maybe he'll... Because he was at 64% on this year's ballot. So maybe he'll get in there next year. He got 2 more years to get in there.
Right, and they need what, 70%?
75. 75 to get in there, to be exact, so.
Okay.
Then you move on. You got Yankees. Bernie Williams, center field.
Okay.
And that's the squad that's in the East. You go to... Wow. I think I scrolled a little bit too fast. You go to the Central, and you got Indians Kenny Lofton, center field. Royals Kevin Appier, right-handed pitcher.
Kenny Lofton, who I'm going to say is from East Chicago. Met him. Great dude.
Oh, I thought you didn't know baseball.
Shut up.
You told on yourself.
I met Kenny Lofton, okay? He's got a stadium in East Chicago called Kenny Lofton Baseball Field. So,
Kevin Appler.
okay.
And Tigers Cecile Fielder. I know you know who that is.
Okay.
Who is it? The Prince?
The Prince.
And then you got twins, Chuck, Lunch.
You having some hard time with names over there, honey?
I am. I didn't get a chance to go over my pronunciation of the names. So if I'm butchering names, I am sorry.
No, he's not.
To an extent, I am.
Oh, okay.
White Sox. You got Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
Yep. Then you go over to the American League West, and you got Tim Salmon, right fielder. His career win average percentage, or aka WAR, second most in the position, who's never made an All-Star team since the event began in 1933.
Okay.
Then you go with Astros Jeff Bagwell. Oh, I remember that name so well.
Right. The Astros really shouldn't. That's the only thing the Astros got to be proud of, because they World Series title is a crock.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. We already talked about that. We ain't gonna talk about them right now.
I'm just saying.
How about having fun over there?
Hey, I'm just fixing some stuff.
Okay, Athletics. Ricky Henderson, left field.
Ricky Henderson. Okay.
Then you got Mariners Ken Griffey Jr. When the Mariners was really good.
Yeah, they ain't been good for a while. No, they seriously have not been good for a while.
Rangers catcher Ivan Rodriguez. And then you go to the National League. Greg Maddux.
Okay.
When he's with the Braves. Gary Sheffield from the Marlins, right fielder.
Okay.
Mets Eduardo Alfonso.
Okay.
And then Nationals Larry Walker, right fielder.
Cool.
Phillies Kurt Schilling.
Okay.
Good man. Good.
Very good man.
Then you go with Brewers Jeff Carrillo, third baseman. Cardinals Frank Langford. Cubs Sammy Sosa.
Of course.
And Pirates Jay Bell. Reds Barry Larkin.
All right.
I can keep going. Oh yeah. Don't forget Mike Piazza and Jay Bell.
Right.
And Barry Bonds.
I said Barry Bonds already.
I know. I'm just giving you and Larry Walker. So those right there, that would have been best player of each team in the 90s. So whatever team they was either before they got traded to the team they retired with or got sipped off, that's the best teams of the 90s.
Right.
Now, I will give you a decade team, but I'll say that for another time, for, the 2000s. Until next time.
Right. Until next time.
But we going to get into some Asha here, Asha Marie here with Plow. Here on Dragon Sports Live, and after that, it's going to get toasty. We're going to talk a little bit of the NBA, and let's get it quacking. But here is Plow. And I don't know if you can hit it, but you just going off my cue, I figure, right?
What?
You can hear the music, or you just go off my cue?
I hear the music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you hear it now?
A little bit. Turn it up.
We're drowned by the sound. No, we can't give up now. Blood crying from the ground. Story image drowned by the sound. Your hand on the plow.
Live from Emmett Till Road. Yeah, money, Mississippi. I want my refund. I see the bed is empty. Return our native son. Picking cotton made you plenty. My hands have made you filthy rich. Naked, poor, blind, lost the sight of you was pity. Full of it, lies that you covered. Tallahatchie snitching on ya. The truth hovered. Pulling pranks in the floating in the riverbanks. Wouldn't bank on you gloating over his remains. Chicago's future, snatched by his accuser. Given to a living, unforgiving child abuser. A whistle brought a pistol to the temple. It was simple, his initials on his ring. Only ID that was seen, ugly scene. How can I keep plowing and miss the funeral? Emmett is a witness to heaven, is something beautiful. To make me, I keep tilling till Jesus bring racial healing. Bad weeds can't destroy a little black boy's joy.
Crying from the ground, keep your hand on the plow. We're drowned by the sound, no, we can't give up now. Blood crying from the ground, fear drowned by the sound. Keep your hand on the plow, no, we can't give up now.
1955, it's no different from these present day things. A black youth was shot today to be televised for all the blacks to see.
9mm gun, 12-year-old Samir Rice playing with a gun outside a rec center. The gun turned out to be fake, and he was shot to death by a rookie police officer who says that he thought it was real.
Baby steady down and parents grind, cause they burying their young ones in the ground year round. Marching on this land to stand for grands and grams, cause they stood for us, they could hardly move around. What happened to the love? What happened to the peace? We used to be close, this fire need to cease. Forget the burner, put it in the furnace with all that other nonsense. You selling on the beat, burn the heat and the news too. 24/7 lies are getting pretty crucial. Tragedy actors are doing crimes that we used to. Who do we call? When do we pray? Where do we look to? Get on your knees, call on his name, it's pretty simple. That's what the saints do. Main rule, don't be a fool and get your brains blue. That ain't cool. This is the generation now. You should never tap out. We never gonna stop. Keep your hands on the plow.
Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. She said, open the casket so everybody sees this. Look how he was beaten. Look how he was treated. A sore for sight, eyes too much for the screen. But in 20-something teen, we still don't believe it. Got strong from every meal that my mama fed. Wisdom in her words, I could feel what my mama said. Mama's burying sons, another son is dead. Wish I could catch every tear that my mama shed. Fist lips, hips, afros, and dark hair. Underground railroad, Rosa Parks there. A queen in the field, Lord knows it's not fair. Black girl magic, life's known to start there. From sugar to spicy, daily and nightly. The world on the shoulders with a kid on her right knee. Taking on life's lemons, adding it to her iced tea. While Mahalia Jackson singing spirituals in the right key.
Blood crying from the ground, keep your hand on the plow. We're drowned by the sound, no, we can't give up now. Blood crying from the ground, fear drowned by the sound. Keep your hand on the plow, no, we can't give up now.
We are back. Like I left something behind.
Your tongue, you can't speak now?
Oh no, I actually had you muted, so whatever you said, I was like, wait, why I don't hear nothing?
Oh, no love. Just mute me. Rudeness.
Hey, it happens, I'm sorry.
No, you ain't. Shut up.
But anyways, we got NBA right now. So we had this game of horse, which was done like the 2K tournament, except via FaceTime or Zoom or Skype.
Whatever streaming face video you got. That's how it was done.
As I said last week, I thought it was a little bit unfair because some people got actual courts in their backyard. Some people just got
away.
But we did have a showdown between two Chicagoans before the semifinals, and then a Chicagoan going against Utah Jazz Michael Conley.
Right.
So that was young boy Zach LaVine going against Michael Conley. Even though he lost, it still was
a good game.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was a pretty good game of horse, you know.
Wait, no, Zach LaVine has had a busy week. Not only did he play in the horse tournament, first he swept Paul Pierce, which was just hilarious. But he also got engaged to his girlfriend. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, he did. Big ups. And if you watch the video, because I got a chance to watch the video, he played like he was kneeling towards the dog and then turn around, step a foot over, kneel down.
Won't you take a hint?
Oh, I got a hint, but mine gonna be different. I don't got no dog to be my bait. I gotta be creative.
What are you up to?
All I gotta say, if it is love, why do I quit?
What are you up to, Mr. Payne?
I'm just staying optimistic in this coronavirus, giving my love to you.
Corona.
Corona. I met a child named Corona Johnson.
No, please. Whatever people do not name y'all babies Corona. Do not name no baby Corona. No baby Coronas.
Well, it is what it is.
Not that.
But, moving on. It's 2 days before the last dance.
Woohoo! And they gave up today. They released a 5-minute sneak peek of the last dance.
Nah, screw the CP. I want the real thing.
But no, you should check out the 5 minutes because it gives you that feeling that you want more and you gotta watch more. So it's a good sneak peek.
No, I want more because think about it. There's always a documentary about something other than Chicago. If it wasn't Hard Knocks, it's like we don't have a documentary too much about the Chicago teams like that. That's recent. I ain't gonna say we don't, but that's recent.
Right, but I'm just saying it's a good sneak peek preview, so watch it.
Did you watch it?
I did.
So enlighten the world who didn't watch it.
I'm not enlightening you on nothing. You gotta go watch it yourself and watch The Last Dance when it premieres on Sunday.
I didn't say watch me. I said enlighten our fans. The ones who listen. The ones who...
Okay, you want me to enlighten them? Guess what? I'm gonna enlighten y'all to go watch it and enjoy it. There's my enlightening. Okay?
Well, what else is getting cracking? You got the WNBA draft. Like I said, it is draft week for the next 2 weeks.
And the WNBA draft is this weekend, right?
Yes, it is.
And then you got the NFL draft next weekend. So, we got stuff going.
This is draft week. And speaking of WNBA draft, we have Sabrina Ikasu projected to go to the number 1 overall pick.
I can believe that. The girl got skills.
But here's another part. From the same school, her teammate, Sabrina Sabali,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was like, wait a minute. Think about that.
It. I got you covered. I got you covered. So wouldn't that make them the first teammates to go number 1 and 2 in the WNBA draft?
No, that happened before, but it's been a while.
Okay, but would it be from the same school, or are they the first Oregon teammates to projected to do that in WNBA history?
It may be the first Oregon teammates.
Okay,
but
I know some kind of history.
Either way, it happened. But on top of that, the New York Liberty has 5 top picks in the WNBA draft. They have the number 1. They have the 12th. I'm gonna have to actually pull it up because it was a lot of numbers.
And here I got you covered. It said because New York Liberty also traded Tina Charles to the Washington Mystics, 3-team deal. New York will receive the 12th pick in the WNBA draft from Washington, as well as the 9th and 15th picks from Dallas. The Liberty also will receive Taylor Hill from the Wings and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough from the Mystics. Dallas gets Washington's first-round pick in 2021 and New York's second-round pick in 2021. The Liberty also received the Mystics' second and third-round picks next season. And the Liberty rolled out a new logo.
Yeah, they rolled out a new logo, and it's like a pale, like the Statue of Liberty color. That pale off color green with the black. On top of that, so y'all getting a new logo, and y'all got a bunch of draft picks in the first round. This is the first round.
So you said first. It's the 1st, the 9th,
the 12th, and the 15th.
The 12th and the 15th. It's a lot of picks.
In the first round.
In the first round. You can literally get a whole new starting lineup in the first round.
Ain't gonna be no new starting lineups. You know, some of these women work too hard.
I hear you. I'm just saying, okay. But anyway, we got that going on. Staying with the WNBA, ex-WNBA player Tamara Moore was just named head coach of the Mesabi Range College basketball team and also softball.
Which is a good step up because that's that Bridgestone, like maybe we'll see a female head coach in the league in the NBA. We got a lot of assistants and executive branches and GMs and stuff like that, but first head coach in the WNBA. Me in the NBA, not the WNBA. Got plenty of those there, but
which would be awesome.
I would love to see that. On top of that, she's coaching softball as well, so that's showing like versatility.
The beast.
Yeah. Like I remember that name. That's why I was like, why does the name sound familiar when I seen it?
Tamara Moore.
On top of that, most college people or high school, they are dual sports athletes. So like in high school, most of the basketball players play football because that season didn't run at the same time, and then most of the women's basketball played softball or some play soccer, depending on how they roll. But either way, it was a way to keep us busy. Because I was in high school,
you were triple threats.
Because I did soccer, track and cross country,
wrestling.
And they was trying to get me to do the football, and I said no.
You said no football?
Yeah.
Well, I can test this. I wasn't that person.
I wasn't trying to get cracked.
Well, look, I wasn't that person. I did, what I did took a lot, so.
Hey, go Warriors!
Well, when you're the captain, it takes a little bit more, so.
It's the dance competition. I am not coming in second this year.
It always was a plan. But now this is for me. This is for I get to say this. Finally, the Bulls let go of Gar Forman after 22 years. Hallelujah. That's all I'm going to say. John Paxson moves into an advisory role. All I'm going to say is about time. Whew.
But now the search is on for a new GM, so it's like...
Well, the Bulls had to do this because they kind of got raked over the coals for not interviewing a black man or female for the executive position. So they did interview former New Orleans Pelicans GM Dell Demps for their GM spot.
They interviewed a couple of people.
I don't know what they interview, but they can hire a black man or a black woman. I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
Or a woman in general.
How about this? How about we just hire somebody that's going to help this team? Because think about it. Gar Forman, under his reign, we did get the likes of Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah. Or I should say this. Any superstar that we had in our midst, they either was injured too much, so we traded them away, didn't give them a chance, or trade them in the draft. Like Jimmy Butler, he got traded on draft day for Lauri Markkanen, who's been consistent, but not consistent enough for me.
No, he's not been consistent enough. I said that would happen after he had that baby, didn't
you? You did. You called that a while ago. I gave you props for that because you did call that.
I did. I said, because everybody's like, oh, he's good. He's special. He's consistent. Ever since he had that baby, nothing against his baby. But he's lost his consistency.
But hey, on a positive note, Zach LaVine's ready, as a team, because he said it shouldn't be just on the upper staff. It should be on the team, as the whole team as an organization. So he ready to move forward and keep building and helping the team win.
And I appreciate him saying that. But now, what do you think about the future of Coach Jim Boylen now that there's new power coming in? Do you think they're going to keep him, or do they want their own guys?
We don't know. But they say he's been evaluated, so it got Jim Boylen kind of,
on the hot seat,
on the edge, just waiting. Because it's like, he a good coach into an extent, but when you call a timeout, when you're up by 30, yeah, when you're up by 30, like you get blown up by 30 and there's 10 seconds left, and on a fast break, wide open, open layup.
Right, and that was about 30, but then he did it again on another fast break, and we're down by 2.
Yeah.
And what happened? Luka Doncic was standing on the sideline laughing at him.
What would you do in that situation? If you were the opposing team and they just literally call a timeout, like, bro, they had
I'm going to laugh.
I've heard that play going off.
But as a person that's a fan of the Bulls, I was heated. Because we were only down by 2 and had we made the layup, it would have been a tie ball game.
Well, we still managed to win that game, but it was just...
No, we didn't.
I thought we won that game.
No, we lost by 2. The same 2 points we could make, we lost by 107 to 109.
Oh, well.
You talk about feeling salty.
Well, it's been a lot of saltiness going on with the Bulls. That's why they had to make those changes. The fans called for it. Stephen A. called for it.
I called for it.
You called for it. Many people were calling for it.
He was too nice over there, y'all. He didn't want to call for it. I had no problem saying dude need to go.
See, no, it's a difference. It wasn't so much that the dude need to go.
No, they need to go.
It is what it is. Now, we haven't had no transactions going on in NBA because that's all suspended right now.
But, of course...
But we did have some draftees, though.
Did have some draftees. Jalen Green, he committed to Michigan, right?
Yep, and
then decommitted to Michigan and is going to the G League where he's going to make over $500,000.
And a new program that they got started, it's like a Pathways type program.
Yeah.
Which, in a sense, it's basically overpowering that one and done thing.
Right.
So he's like, I'm not going to college to play. I'm going to the G League to play,
and you can get that NBA experience, so that when you do go to the NBA, you're more prepared because you're not making that transition from college to NBA.
That is true. I would look, ever since they stopped saying taking high school players, I be looking for that player. When you go to high school games and you record, I'll be like, you gonna be something.
And especially when you're good and you know you're good, but you have to go to college for just a year just to get to your ultimate goal. So now this kind of gives them a way of bypassing that and, going to their ultimate goal.
Hey, it is what it is. But I do got some more music for you guys. I know you guys love music, and so do I. We gonna get it gone. DC Mix up in this joint. And it starts right now.
get delivered.
And it won't stop. Took him straight to the face, little Botox, little cognac, rose, need the whole stock. Had a great time, I ain't see no clocks. Woke up in my bed, I ain't had no sockets. I had two, maybe 3 or 4 thoughts, all laying next to me, and I ain't even know it. Did it for the vine, I ain't really wanna do it. You tell me it's a party over here, nothing over there. All black bottle, fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and we be at the top, I don't never see you there. You just a kind of Shabazz Napier. I take a shot and you take a shot. The we passed out up in the vacant lot with no recollection of the night before. Drink Hennessy and I like some more. I said I'm fucked up, man, I'm so fucked up. Got us in a bar fight and got punched drunk. Think I need more bottles and I need more cups. And we all trash feeling like dump trucks. Fucked up, man, I'm so fucked up. Got us in a bar fight and got punched drunk. Think I need more bottles and I need more cups. And we all trash feeling like dump trucks. Now I'm gone. Gone, I can't feel my face, oh no, I'm gone. Straight, I don't need no chase, oh no, I'm gone. Gone with me off that truck. Gone with me off that, yeah. Gone, let me in my zone, little no, I'm gone. Gone, I can't feel my face, oh no, I'm gone. Straight, I don't need no chase, oh no, I'm gone. Gone with me off that truck. Gone with me off that, yeah. Gone, let me in my zone. Me and my nigga don't turn up. Make a bad chick twerk, she gon' earn it. Then I pass to the team and I earn that assist. And if she ain't got the nerve, then we swerve that bitch. In the VIP and I'm OTS with a PYTHOTS. Hey, better know he next. But he stayed on the bench, so I know he flexed. On a 4-4, probably got 4 holes. He no order, count that dough. Then in the 4 torch, pressing me like full court. They be going full force, trying to get choked. I be yelling twerk some, they be like, okay. Sipping on the Bombay, mix it with the OJ. I be in my own lane, color roll rage. Try to play me, funny how to roll. I be rolling with my team, and I ain't going back to vocal. No, I don't know what that mean. They say we already never feeling, yeah, we know what self-esteem. About my money. All I see is cream, and I'm gone. I can't feel my face, oh no, I'm gone. Straight, I don't need no chase, oh no, I'm gone. Gone with me off that truck. Gone with me off that, yeah. Gone, I be in my zone, little no, I'm gone. I can't feel my face, oh no, I'm gone. Straight, I don't need no chase, oh no, I'm gone. Gone with me off that truck. Gone with me off that, yeah. Gone, I be in my zone.
And welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Paynes, tuned alongside the lovely Bree Anima Ray.
Hey,
What you in? Pick up a special gift?
I had to go get my delivery.
Got that nice mask now. I see. Well, they don't see, but she just got a nice little lovely green mask to wear in this pandemic.
And I can breathe still.
Well, I can breathe too.
Look at that. It go down. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to take that off now.
I'm about to get me a young, I'm about to feel like a ninja. When mine
You
comes.
basically finna get a bandana.
No, I'm about to be a ninja. Think about it.
Feels-
Anyways. We
So,
got football. Let's talk about this young running back who was doing numbers last year, Christian McCaffrey.
who gets a 4-year, $64 million extension deal in Carolina. He is now officially the highest paid running back at $16 million a year, passing Ezekiel Elliott. So my question for you is, did he deserve the money? And when it's Saquon Barkley's turn, will he reset the market?
What? Didn't they come at the same time? No, Saquon Barkley came before.
No, Saquon Barkley came after. Or did they come at the same? Wait a minute.
Barkley came first.
Hold on. Let's look. Because now I'm intrigued.
I'm pretty sure Barkley came first. Because McCaffrey came in 2017. 3 seasons. He only played 3 seasons. And each of his 3 seasons he had...
No, McCaffrey came first because Barkley came out 2018.
Okay.
Because Saquon Barkley's 23. And then Christian...
McCaffrey only played 3 seasons.
Okay, so let's find this out. Then they may both came out.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
So he came out in 2017, so they're only a draft apart.
Right.
Which means, so then McCaffrey should be going into his 3rd season. Saquon. Okay, either way. So I'm going to just put it like this. Christian McCaffrey totally deserves his money because he's now the face of the Carolina Panthers after they let go of Cam Newton. And then
no reason. Just say he deserved the money because of that.
Well, he's the face. Well, if he's going to be the new face of the franchise, they got to pay the face of the franchise, right? So that can be a reason.
Nah. In your opinion, yes, but
you gonna get to me anyway. Period. Point blank. But anyway, that's how I feel. So I don't care what you say.
Only reason I say I'm not gonna go off being the face of the franchise, because he's only the 3rd player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. He joins Roger Craig from 1985. Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk in 1999, who was with the Rams then, on that list.
Okay.
That's why I say he should get paid.
Okay, well, that is why he got paid. But now here's my question. Do you think Saquon Barkley will reset the market?
Maybe, maybe not. That depends, but think about what team he's on.
He's on the Giants. The New York Football Giants, as Max likes to call them.
So yeah, if you think about the team he's on, maybe. So
I like how you say maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He had 53% of his touches. That's the most in the NFL. Scrimmage yards, he was at 44%. NFL had 2,392 scrimmage yards.
Right.
And then scrimmage TDs, 51%.
Okay.
So that's the reason why he was earning that paycheck.
Well, good for him. Congratulations to him.
But on top of that, we have a couple new signings. So basically, the Bears has been on a 1-year signing. Yeah, basically a 1-year signing, just signing away 1-year deals to everyone.
Basically, the Bears say, "Come in here, prove it, and then we can talk about something longer."
That's basically what they've been on, because they just re-signed McManus to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
And that's the most recent deal. Sheridan McManus. I couldn't think of his first name to save my life. Cornerback. He did pretty decent last year, but it's also to keep that depth in case somebody gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of 1-year deals that was given out.
And speaking of the Bears, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
How do you think this open quarterback competition is going to go?
It actually should be interesting, in my opinion. It's not like, okay, think about this. Trubisky's his rookie year. Who was the quarterback? Mike Glennon. How long did that last? What, 4 games?
Was
8
it
games?
4? Like 3.5.
I'm just saying. He got beat out by Mike Glennon for the starting quarterback
He
position.
beat out, right.
But then turned it around. He went 12-4
True.
in his rookie year. 8-8 in his second year.
True.
It depends on that offensive line and the weapons that he have. If he just got one weapon that he gonna throw to all the time, is it Allen? Well, I should say 2 weapons: Allen Robinson and Anthony Miller, and Tyreek Cohen. So 3 options. Maybe you got to be able to utilize anybody. So whether it be Tyreek Cohen, Riley Riley, Cordell Patterson, Allen Robinson, Anthony Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be any of those guys? The offensive line has to step up first. And Trubisky has to be able to not overshoot them by 10 yards. Because it's petty when you see, you go and see a mean restaurant. It's like the instruments of the 10-foot rule. And I'm like, okay.
You are so goofy.
And when you overthrow your receiver by 10 yards, like, it would have been a touchdown if he would have caught it.
Right.
So I'd be like, oh, okay. And with the league starting, they're going to be doing virtual training programs. Speaking of virtual training programs, do you think that is going to sit out and not go to the virtual training programs?
You know what? This thing with the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott is going downhill very fast.
Why you say that?
Because, I mean, when you look at it, they have paid everybody else around Dak Prescott. They even paid
A kicker?
a dude that ain't played in the league in almost 5 years.
Yeah, but he only got a 1-year deal, and you're talking about Aldon Smith.
I understand that, but still, when you're willing to pay to bring him back, but you franchise tag your quarterback who has done everything right, who has been a model citizen, never missed a game. It was go like Stephen A. It was back page news when he missed a practice, and you're not gonna give him his money he's rightfully earned. Be honest with yourself. If this was Tony Romo, would it be an issue? No.
It depends on Jerry Jones. Stephen A's good old buddy.
Right now, and Jerry Jones is tripping.
I'm just saying, it depends on that good old buddy Jerry Jones. But no, I agree with you, and I feel like the man should be paid. He's been doing numbers. He's actually broke a couple of Tony Romo's records, and just make the team look good, especially when you have Zeke and Prescott on the field. His production goes up.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I understand Marvin Cooper, you need your receiver, and he made some amazing catches. Okay. But when you sign a kicker before him,
yeah,
2 guys that's on the suspension list before him, then, yeah, I feel like it's some issues going on over there.
So what?
Okay.
Oh, you heard that?
I did. I heard a nice screeching noise.
Yes.
But anyway, so that's what's going on with that, and I do feel for them. We do have new uniforms for the Browns.
That are hideous.
Or the Browns is going back to when they won the title, they title years. Maybe they give them some love.
Maybe because it's been some years.
I think they got the second longest drought.
They do,
Or
but also,
go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, continue.
But also when you talk about that, the Vikings have lost.
They swept house basically.
Yeah.
So Livel Johnson, Everson Griffin, Stephen
Lin-
Whitley, Xavier Rhodes, Trey Wades, Mackenzie
Linville
Alexander,
Joseph.
Javon Curse, Andrew Sigberg. That's all
Defense.
their defense. With Danielle Hunter is basically the face of the defense now.
Wow. That's crazy.
And like one of those names, Xavier Rhodes, I heard that name a lot during the season.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's crazy.
they're looking in the draft to draft them. Speaking of draft, good way to transfer into that. I got all the team needs for each team. And since we're talking about the Vikings, let me hand my handy dandy notebook.
Is it defensive lineman on there? Because they need it.
So the Vikings they need a cornerback, a wide receiver, since they traded Stephon Diggs, an edge rusher, an offensive line, and a safety. They're gonna look into free agency. They basically revamped the defense a little bit with free agency, but they'll probably draft a couple more.
Right.
Who else we say? Cowboys they need an edge rusher since you gave Robert Quinn to the Bears.
Bears. They went to the Bears.
Yeah, I said Bears.
Oh, sorry, you said Bengals.
No, I said Bears.
Yeah, okay.
They need a cornerback as well, offensive lineman, wide receiver, or a safety. And
They definitely need to bolster that line.
remember a couple two of their linemen had retired.
That too, but I'm just saying they need to bolster because you got Nick Foles who was prone to collarbone injuries.
Well, the Bears, definitely need the offensive line. Who are without a pick in the first round. They get a pick in the second round, third, fourth, and seventh. But
They still got more picks than the Texans.
Yeah, and so Bears, they need a cornerback, safety, offensive line, wide receiver, and then they got QB last.
Okay.
But for the Texans, who traded up most of their picks, they need defensive line, offensive line, edge rusher, wide receiver, cornerback.
Okay.
They may not go after the wide receiver right away, but I still think it was kind of dumb on their part. Trading away Cooks and you could use that second round pick on a nice deep wide receiver class that's in the draft this year.
Very deep. I think one of the deepest in the history of the draft.
So, yeah, and then you got the Bengals with the number 1 pick in the draft. They're looking to get probably a quarterback, offensive line, linebacker, tight end, or wide receiver. Now it's projected that Joe Burrow goes number 1. It's not necessarily meant that he'll go number 1.
I know. Now here's a draft question for you. Where do you think Tua's gonna land?
See, that's a real good question because, like I said, the projected thing, even though over the years with the projection, it kind of falls exactly how it's projected in some cases, but I don't know. He may be a Dolphin, he may be a Redskin. He was looking good, especially just after having surgery and going through rehab. He was looking great in the media footage that I seen. But with no pro days, it's hard to judge.
Really? Yeah.
You have to basically look at the footage and hope for the best. But we'll see. Whenever we get our sports back, we shall see. But we will be watching the draft. I will be checking it out, and I'll be checking the list. See if you're naughty or nice.
Uh-oh, well, I'm in trouble then.
Why are you in trouble?
Because you said looking to see if people naughty or nice. I mean, I'm in trouble, right?
Yeah, maybe. Depending on who you think gonna go where. It's the question, but stay tuned. Next week, we gonna break it down with the draft. I'll give you a recap of the WNBA draft.
And we may actually be in the same building for once.
Give or take. If not, you can always hear us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. Right, baby?
Yes.
But until then, this is Dante Payne and Brianna Murray, and we are signing off until next week. So catch you on another edition of Dragon Sports Live.
See y'all.
Peace.